everyone, welcome to deal 3. On this one we have a 15 count with 6 hearts, and although our hand isn't beautiful and our hearts aren't wonderful, at least we're not vulnerable. We have got 15 points, so there's always that trade-off between how many points you have and how good your suit is. If you have a really, really good suit, sometimes you tend to bid with less. But here it just feels like we have too much to pass. So we're going to bid 2 hearts. Partner has bid 2 spades, which I think for Arjun involves some unusual responses because it doesn't indicate a fit in hearts necessarily. So normally if this showed a fit in hearts, then I would bid 4 hearts, but I think my option on here, which is not showing up at the moment, thinks that shows a minimum. So I think I have to bid 3 spades with more points. And partners bid 4 hearts by themselves, so that's a good sign. South is the one playing it. So let's count our losers. We have a loser in hearts. We expect no losers in clubs. Remember, our base hand is our own hand. So we're not worrying about the 3 and the 2 of clubs. We're just thinking we have the ace and the king, and we only have a length of 2 in the base hand. In diamonds, we have no losers. And in spades, we have 3. So because we've got these 3 unavoidable losers that the opponents have pinpointed very early on and are about to cash, we're going to need to make sure we don't lose a trick in hearts. So we're going to have to think about 8 over 9 never. We're going to have to think about guessing where we think the queen might be. So what do we think is going on this hand? Well, when the opponents have bid, or even if they've passed as the initial bidder, it's always good to double check what you think the points are that are indicated on the deal. So we've got 15 points in our hand, and partner has 13 in theirs. So that's 18 altogether. And that leaves 12 for the opponents. But notice that East opened the bidding. So they've shown 12 points, and therefore we know that West can't have the Queen of Hearts. So any thoughts of trying to take a finesse in hearts, or cash the Ace of Hearts first to take a finesse, or anything like that, need to be completely dispelled, because we know for sure that East has the Queen. So either it's going to be that we need the hearts to be 2-2, or we're going to need the 10 of hearts singleton. Okay. This time they did lead their partner on lead, but of course they knew that their partner had another one. They play 3 rounds of spades. Win the return. And because we've counted the points, we're not going to be hoodwinked into doing the seemingly natural thing of cashing the Ace of Hearts. We are going to play a low heart up to the king. And note that the 10 has popped up, so that's an important card. because we've got Jack 9 8. Now we're in a perfect position to be taking a finesse through East. Queen pops up. If the hearts are 2-2, we haven't lost anything, although it's a bit strange that West would have played the 10. But maybe they were trying to confuse us, who knows. But yes, they had singleton, so we draw the last trump. And now all is well. We can claim the rest. So this required doing something a little bit unnatural, so you really have to pay attention to the bidding and remember to check the point counts. Since East has to have 12 points to have an opening bid, then, or at least 11, then they have to have the Queen of Hearts. So we're going to play accordingly and not get sucked into what looks normal.